Welcome back to the channel and another episode of the Racing Roundup where we talk through the performances of the weekend just gone. And we're going to start over in Ireland with Dysart Dynamo, who won the Moscow Flyer by 19 lengths. That was definitely some performance, and after that he was shortened into 7-4 for the Ballymore, and it was a very good performance indeed. I think he jumped nicely, was always travelling very strongly under Paul Townend and just accelerated away from his opponents. He didn't really have to do too much to get to the front, and I think although the performance reads well, you can look into it and maybe find it's not as strong as you once thought. If you think the second and third favourite did underperform quite a lot, they was both pulled up actually, and the second, the Gordon Elliott horse, I don't think he was really ridden to win. I think he was just trying to pick up the pieces and prize money in second place, to be fair. And let's not forget that that horse was well beaten over in England when it last run in the Shallow Hall as well, so the form is questionable, but no doubt that was a very nice performance. It'll be interesting to see whether he does step up in trip to the Ballymore, or if he does stay at 2 miles for the Supreme. He definitely showed a lot of speed and gears that day, so I think either trip would suit, but I think the Ballymore would be easier for him to win, so I think that might just be where he goes. Also in Ireland, I think it was the best performance of the week, and it was definitely Bob Olinger for Rachel Blackmore and Henry de Bromhead. It won that Grade 3 novice chase by 5 lengths from Capadana, who also performed with credit over a trip probably too short for him. Bob Olinger on his chase debut did jump quite poorly. He was guessing at a few of his fences, but this time it was a much more polished performance. Henry de Bromhead was saying how he has done a lot of schooling with this horse, and you could definitely see, I mean, they did miss some flights out because of the low sun, but the ones he jumped very well. And turning in, you thought, is Capadana going to outstay him? But Bob Olinger showed that turn of foot over the 2.5 mile trip on soft ground, which was also very impressive, and I think he's definitely one to watch out for later on in the season. He showed a lot of improvement from his first to second run, and he's definitely a very exciting horse. Back over in England, it was Nicky Henderson who ruled the Saturday at Kempton. He had 4 winners, very impressive ones too, and the most impressive one was probably Mr Fisher, who bounced back in the Silviniano Conti chase. He won that by a length and 3/4 from Eldorado Allen in second, and this horse on his debut for this season was pulled up in the King George. I think that was a bit hot first time out, but he bounced back today. I think the drop-in trip does definitely suit this horse. His best performances has been here, over 2.5 miles, and also when he won over 2.5 miles at Cheltenham last season. So I think this trip definitely suits the horse, and he was given a very nice ride, and it'd be very interesting to see where he goes in the future as well. He might be a Ryanair horse in the later on in the season. I mean, I don't think he's good enough to beat Allaho, but he's definitely a very good horse on his day. So that rounds up this week's Racing Action. Let me know in the comments below who was your favourite performance of the week.